it'll take a second. I'll start talking when it's live.
Okay, have you pressed it? Okay, yeah, I've clicked it. Okay, there we go.
Hello, welcome to the live stream. No bullshit here, talking to no fuckers. America versus Russia. How you doing, co-host today?
Hello, Blazers. No fucking say.
Hello,
I'm actually not sure if it's even working right now. I need to check on my live stream.
I got live on yours.
Oh, it is working. Okay, good.
I can see on your channel, on my other screen. I see myself. I'm looking really dapper. Amazing.
I like the headband. It's like
yeah, I'm trying to rep for America. I feel like this is a USA versus America thing.
I need to rep something too. Yeah.
So
I got a Russian flag.
Yeah, get the Russian flag out. We're like I was saying before, no bullshit, no fuckers here. We had a couple of video responses to each other today. We're going to be talking about those, going over some things. We have some differences. I think we have some agreements too. But I hope to get the blood sports out of this. We're going to be talking mad shit. I see 300 people watching. That's awesome, guys. 300 people. 3,
on your stream.
On no fuckers. Just
are you fucking kidding me? 3,000. Holy heck.
They love. Actually, it's probably me because I'm bigger on your screen.
Of course, yes.
They're here
I mean,
me.
we're both obese, so it's not really like it's not really
we're both fat
composition.
And ugly, so we're gonna start from there. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into things. Let's see the discussion where this started. I actually heard about a video you made about my BuzzFeed video. Mine was called BuzzFeed Try Guys Are Low Testosterone Betas.
Yes.
You made a vivid response video, just brutal life. And I'll go ahead and let you take it from there. Your first thoughts. I guess my main question is, where'd you come up with the idea for that video? What made you want to respond to this one?
I wanted to make it because I felt like you were going like, I know this sounds stupid coming from a commentary channel, but I felt like you were going a bit too harsh on people's looks. And not in the sense that I don't like, you could like put in a roast or something like that, but you have this point which is like, okay, so what we're going to discuss is that if like being yourself ugly, you could discuss like people's attractiveness. First of all, I don't think you're that ugly, you just maybe need to, shed a few pounds.
Thanks, dude. I appreciate that.
But what I'm saying is that you interpreted my point as if I said that ugly people cannot comment on other people's appearances. I think everybody can comment on people's appearances. Like we have freedom of speech. The thing is that if you yourself are not like handsome alpha red pill motherfucker, then your point really is not like that. It doesn't have that much weight to it,
Okay.
That's what.
Okay, I get you more, and that's actually a better. It sounds
because
better to
when I was making the video, I
I'm
didn't have the points. I didn't have the idea that you cannot comment completely. The idea was that your point doesn't really have that much oomph to it when you yourself are, not the most handsome dude in the world. That's what I'm.
So does that mean? Let me get this out of the way. Does that mean you think you're handsome because you feel like you're openly commenting on my looks? So it kind of implies you think you're good looking.
I mean, I'm not a narcissist. I think I look okay. It's just that
you think you look better than me.
You really want to discuss that? I think everybody, first of all, I think every person thinks he's smarter and more beautiful than other people to begin with. Like,
yeah, okay. Well, I'm just joking there. We don't have to go head to head.
Yeah.
But it is kind of hard to not do that when I'm looking at your stream and I see both of these pasty white dudes just talking about attractiveness. Let me just pivot there for a second because when I talk about my video, what I was doing with my video, responding to BuzzFeed. I felt like my arguments in my video was just more invited because they were having a literal contest about their looks. So I'm like, all right, I guess I have to chime in. I think there was a point in my video where I'm like, man, I didn't think I'd be doing this today.
Yeah,
but,
I get it.
I'm like rating these guys' looks.
I get it, but some of it was like, I felt like some of it was like, I don't know. It felt like school type of shit, like insults, like because. I felt like you were trying to make people who are completely like normal looking to make them look more ugly than they are, because you had this point about like Keith, right? That he had like okay, his eyes are pretty big, but you said like he has bug eyes, and like you implied that he has like like which I look at, which I do I look at into something like that. But and about Eugene as well is that yes, his haircut is dumb, but as well, I have the same point here is that you don't look like you do much about your hair as well, right? So it's like your point doesn't have that oomph to it, if you know
okay,
what I mean.
let me I think the main point is, and this is why I found this funny. First of all, it's kind of like attacking the person instead of attacking my arguments. Like, I don't feel like you have any arguments against the stuff I said, besides saying, "Oh, look at you, this is what you look like."
I mean, look.
If I can finish,
okay.
I think that's particularly dishonest a little bit in this situation. Now that we're getting into it, like, because I wasn't even in that video. You had to pull footage and like quotes from other places.
It's not that hard to find your face, you know. It's not like
sure, but I'm saying it's like you're not at that point. You're not really responding to my BuzzFeed video. You're like responding. You're looking at a BuzzFeed video, and you're going to another video, and then this is the other thing. This is the trick, and I wanted to get to this Destiny stuff eventually, and I want to ask you off the bat while we're getting here, because you use a lot of clips.
Can I respond
from Destiny.
Can I respond to the fact that you said that I didn't respond? The reason is that I didn't deem the points, because you're literally just rating the guy's appearance, and I think attractiveness is subjective, and it's really not like a point that you had. It's more like, I think it's more of a joke, honestly, but I was just rambling about the fact how I think this joke is a bit out of place and too ridiculous or whatever. I mean, that's what I felt like.
I felt like you did. I feel like that was like the only part of the video you addressed too, which we could get back to, because I had other points in my video.
Honestly, I did not rewatch it prior to this live stream, so you could bring up something if you want to. I forgot what I was saying.
I'm pretty sure you didn't watch it before you made the video. For being
no,
honest,
I did.
Like,
I mean, I didn't rewatch my video.
You just addressed the way I looked, which was from another video, and then you had these main quotes, which you started with from another channel, and that's why I want to bring it back to this. I want to ask you straight up, how long have you been a fan of Destiny?
Okay, first of all, I did watch a video before. I just have that sort of reaction format, which it's not a reaction. Like your video on BuzzFeed, I think it's like 3 months old, right? Something like that. Mm-hmm. So I watched it I think I watched
November
it like
1st.
Oh, it's even older than that. Okay, I watched it, I think, way before. I watched it like 2 months ago or something, and I was like, well, this is strange. So then I was like thinking of, and then I kind of came across your channel again, and I decided to make the video. So I didn't watch it the first time, and second of all, to respond to your question, I am not a fan of Destiny. Like, I have not watched I have not watched a single of your streams.
Everyone should be denouncing Destiny like on top of a rooftop, screaming off a mountain. But that's what the reason I bring that up is. It's just like I was saying before, where I think it's a little dishonest to bring up stuff from other videos. In this case, you brought up something from another channel, a stream that happened like almost a year ago. I think it was like last summer or something. So that's the next point I want to bring up is like, how long have you been watching Destiny? Like, where did you get that clip from? How do you bring that up in this situation? Where are you coming from?
Okay, so basically, I've seen that video like 2 months ago, your video, which was about BuzzFeed, and then I decided to like, I just basically thought it was like the video I thought was very cringy, so I think I sent it to one of my friends. He was like, "Oh yeah, watch this clip as well. Like, no bullshit, is a cringy guy." And so he sent me the clip of the Destiny stream, where you say you're a red pill alpha motherfucker and shit like that. So I was like, damn, this is pretty fucking cringy. So I was like, I'm just gonna use.
So you laughed. Did you get the joke, the red pill alpha joke?
Okay, here's the thing I want to discuss. You claim
that. Seems like you presented that you were trying to insist like I was stone cold serious.
Well, first of all, I did think you were serious, and honestly, at this point, I cannot completely believe it's not serious, because the thing is that you claim that, you know, the alpha male shit was a joke, right? But then you call people betas unironically in your videos. Like, you called me a beta.
Yeah. No, but that's
or is it a joke as well?
Like, if you say people are betas, they get super triggered. And then, like, there's so many people that try to deny alpha versus beta is existing too, and it's just
no, it does exist. Like, I just don't think I'm a beta. That's what I'm saying. You don't think you're beta? I don't think so. I mean, I got my ass. Honestly, I don't know. Probably like in between, something like
Okay,
that.
well, I mean, the fact that we're discussing it, it kind of is admitting that it's a thing.
Yeah,
But
I
back to
think it
the
is a
point,
thing.
like,
I think it is a thing. Yeah.
okay, okay. And then what I'm saying is, like, I felt like you presented that line, and that's where this quote was. You took a clip from Destiny's stream, which I thought was also odd. And you say, like, I say red pill alpha, like I'm serious. So you think you can't tell if I'm not serious. I'm not sure if I'm getting a straight answer. Like, did you think I was serious or not saying that?
When I first saw that, I thought it was dead serious, honestly, because, I
Okay.
mean, okay, first of all, I want to ask you this. You also, apart from that alpha red pill motherfucker, you had this thing prior to it, in which okay, the reason why I think it's not a joke, and why I think it's serious, and you just kind of backtrack and saying it was a joke, is because Destiny unironically asked you, how do you challenge society's like shit, you know, how do you challenge society? And you said, well, I'm a fat ass, I don't care about weight, I don't care about looks, I'm a red pill alpha male motherfucker, you know. And
Yeah.
okay, I just
I
want
also said you
to
left
clarify.
wait, you left out a part because I also said welcome to the gun show.
Yeah, yeah,
So
I know that.
do you think that welcome to the gun
ooh.
show was serious?
No. But
Okay, do you think anyone's ever said welcome to the gun show in a serious way?
I mean, some right wingers probably
I
could.
guess aside from like someone that actually literally works at a gun show and they're opening the gates, like besides that, I don't think anyone's ever said that seriously.
Maybe, yeah.
And that's why I think I actually understand, and I'll give some credit here because there is a lot of people, like, it is suspect when people say they're joking all the time, and then like you just explain, like, a lot of people suspect it's like, oh, you backtracking, like you felt bad. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna admit that's like I could see that. That's not true. I promise that's not true. That's not the way it went down for me. But I admit, like, you see so many people do that. It's like you're kind of suspicious of others. But in this situation, like, that's what I was trying to get at. In part of my video was,
But no, I want to clarify. I want to clarify the parts where you said like the thing about challenging society's standards by being fat. Was that serious or no?
Oh, I mean, dude, honestly, that's if you want to ask about, like, every time I stream with Destiny, I'm fucking with them. like I think you mentioned this earlier in pre-show. Like, there's something like it was like it's always hostile, and it's always like when you're with Destiny, dude. I don't know if you've ever streamed with this guy. He's just the worst.
I've never
He's like
I've never had a debate ever. So this is the
Okay.
you're my first. You're taking my debate. You're taking my debate virginity. Yeah.
Yeah, you picked an easy target for your first one. It started with a
With
no,
John
I'm
Tron.
kidding. I'm totally winning right now. But no, back
Okay.
to Destiny. That's why I was like, Destiny, dude. You're like bringing up Destiny, and I think you just didn't realize the implications of that, because it's like, are you watching him? Like, are you a fan? Like, I guess
No.
you said your friends are fans of him. Like, your friends are sending you
No. My friends. I don't think any of my friends really watch Destiny because, first of all, Destiny's like views I don't like, and I don't think my friends would personally find like his views like what's close to them. So no, it's just like it was this whole like the parts of your persona when talking about your whole persona, your channel. Those clips are usually brought up very frequently, so probably that's where my friend knew it from, and he sent me.
Okay.
So
okay, and that's
and like
where I wanted
your
to
video,
go to,
the video
because
that Badenin did on you as well, it wasn't that. So that video, I think, like it put this video out there on the map that you said this once, and now people use it against you.
So you did watch the Batning video.
Not fully. I watched the parts.
Well, it's a little hard. I mean, he did do like a whole hour expose on me, so
It's
I
like
don't
40
blame you for
minutes,
not
I
watching.
think. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
watched.
an
I
hour
watched. I watched.
with commercials.
I watched the parts that was. I watched I watched it until he started like actually talking about your videos. I didn't really want to get into that. I watched him like discussing your debates with Vegan Gains and Destiny.
Destiny, yeah. So that's the thing, and I'm glad you said that, because I was trying to go there, and I was trying to bring up the fact, and this is another thing I wanted to say, just about your video, like saying I was a parody. It just felt like you copied so many other videos that had been made about me, and I could tell, and I think you just confirmed it. I was trying to get there and just show that, you know, when you pulled up those Destiny clips, I was just like, dude, this guy is just like, you basically.
No, I'm
like,
not. I'm not claiming. I'm not. Okay, I'm not claiming.
Like all these other ones that came against me, and it seemed kind of random too. Like I was saying before, like you're bringing up stuff from other places, like, and I think a lot of people like that's cool, but I think you can bring it up. I'm not saying you can't respond to me either. That's something I wanted to say at the beginning of the stream. Actually, like I think our differences are just points and arguments. I would never say someone can't respond, but I can't say your response
I'm not trying
is dumb.
to. I'm not with my response. I'm not claiming to be the original expose. I'm not claiming to be the guy who brings up the most original shit. And I'm gonna bring up your like 10-year-old viz or some shit. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not claiming to be the most. I'm not claiming that I. You know, my point was not that this video is like the most original thing ever. Yes, while I'm talking about your character, why can't I bring up other people's videos? I think I can. I think I can do that. And
I think you can, but I want to point out that it's in some cases it's like it's like an ad hominem when you just like bring up my old videos to say, oh look, he's fat. Like that's just attacking the person, not the argument. So that's a complete fallacy, and that's like the basis for your video.
Yeah, but the thing is, why I did that is because almost your entire BuzzFeed video was a huge ad hominem, which you basically attacking their looks and shit like that. You were attacking the BuzzFeed guys.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna give this guy a taste of his own medicine. So I just did that.
Okay, you can do that, but I'm gonna say the next thing, and this is where it gets a little complex. So if people are watching, keep up, because it is a little tricky, because this video is, you can't ad hominem that video because it was about who's attractive. So that's the topic. Like they chose, like. So you're not actually I'm not actually ad homing them because their debate, their whole thing is about the looks. So you're gonna talk about the looks. That's the topic. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah, but I felt like it was overdone. You know what I mean? I felt like it was way overboard.
But here's
so I was like,
I wanted to get to the points. Like, I feel like you said you watched it like a while ago, and then you kind of came back and did your thing. Like, I could tell you missed the actual coherent like lines I had in that video, like talking about male attractiveness, talking about what is actually attractive. Like, I was talking about confidence. I talked about things like, you know.
No, I heard that. I did agree with that. I did agree with that. So that's why I didn't mention it.
Yeah. Okay, so you know what I'm talking about, but recently, or like, I think you're just trying to say like I didn't have any other points. Like you're trying to say all I did was make fun of their looks, but that's not true. That I had those points. I had other things I said. I had
I remember you had the points about how BuzzFeed doesn't hire like masculine men. You had that thing, and you know, I just didn't really like. Okay, thing is, I did agree with some of your points, but some of those I didn't, and I thought the way you like went at the BuzzFeed employees, I thought it was way too overboard, and I thought it was a bit cringy, and I felt like with watching some of the videos that you had, like people sent me those videos of you like being alpha male red pill motherfucker. I thought it was just too fucking good to like miss out and not to mention it in the video, and I just thought like that it would be like really funny if we take this guy who roasts the shit out of the BuzzFeed employees, but then we look at him and it's like, you know, he like, you don't really look like a alpha male red pill motherfucker to me. Okay. I'm good. So, and the clips themselves were funny. So
that comes back to like, that's fun and that's cool, and you can do that, but you got to admit that it's basically ad hominem. It's like attacking the person. You're not actually combating by arguments. Like the points I made in the video, like. I think your main point, let's get back to the title. You said it was the worst BuzzFeed response video of all time, but I think maybe it's more just like you think I'm ugly, so I can't comment on looks. And I thought that was the basic premise of like a lot of going.
Yeah, because I didn't want to.
You're saying ugly people can't comment on appearances.
Well, we've already discussed that. I said that. You can, but your point doesn't have that much weight to it. When you yourself are not the most.
Do you think that people that review movies need to be able to make really good movies themselves?
Yeah, I knew you're gonna make that point, but I think it's like
it's similar. I mean, you're basically saying Jeremy Jans, the movie reviewer on YouTube, he's got no credit because he doesn't make good movies, even though he has a 1 million subscriber channel and people like his reviews. You're saying it doesn't have as much weight because he doesn't make movies.
But no, the thing is that you were putting yourself on like a pedestal, because when you yourself are roasting BuzzFeed employees and with your character saying that I'm a red pill alpha motherfucker, it looked like you were saying that you are better looking than those people. You said that it made it look like you are better looking, you're more alpha than those BuzzFeed employees. When movie reviewers, they don't go out and review Suicide Squad and they say, I could have made a better movie than this.
I wanna go ahead
and they could say that,
screen.
but it's gonna be ironic. But they're not gonna be actually saying I could do it better than this guy.
You see this picture on my screen? It's got it's like a screenshot from my video.
Some BuzzFeed employees.
These are people that you said look masculine and are better looking than me.
Yeah, I think so.
You stand by that?
Yeah, they look pretty masculine to me. Like I don't know what your problem is.
I mean, I think we just have different ideas of like manly men. Like
people in the chat, you can say if these people are masculine or not.
Yeah, maybe the chat can chime in, and we are talking a lot here, but we could try and take questions later, guys, and we'll read those super chats. I saw a few on a couple screens, so keep those in mind. But this is the pick, and this is why I'm just like, dude, you say that BuzzFeed guys are masculine. I'm like, dude, I don't see it. Like, I think you're reaching. I think you're trying to come at me, but these guys are not.
No, I genuinely think they look like normal masculine dudes. They don't look feminine. They look normal.
They look beta as fuck to me, dude. I'm not gonna lie. These guys,
that's subjective.
Like, the little stubble, like they can't grow facial hair. They're thin.
Well, if you can grow facial hair, that means that you're not an alpha. Like, I mean, you have.
Yeah, dude.
So
that's one of your problems too. You need to work on that facial hair. Just kidding.
Well, that's my genes. I cannot do shit about that.
Yeah, dude. I think we just have different views, and this is where I was going with. Okay, the idea is, can ugly people comment on appearances? You say it takes away some of that oomph. But I would say, appearances are completely subjective. So when one person says is ugly, like you say these guys are masculine, other people, I think Americans have a different view on things. Maybe this might be Russia.
No, dude. I think actually, like Russians have a really different view on that, because like some people in Russia think you're not masculine if you don't have like you have like completely fucking bald or some shit, So it's like in Russia I think probably most people would think these are not masculine, but I don't know.
Russia, it's more.
I think they look pretty masculine to me, so I don't know.
Okay. I'll take them off the screen because they're kind of making me cringe a little bit.
Why y'all tripping?
But, I just think it's a difference, and I think the main point here is, I think it's gonna be hard for you to really combat this. I mean, you said your side, but you're saying ugly people. You're saying I'm ugly. I can't comment on appearances, or I'm allowed, but it doesn't have as much oomph. But whenever appearances are so subjective, like how can you really rate that? Like it's like you're saying you're attractive, but I don't think you're attractive. Like, does that mean you don't have?
Well, I'm not gonna fuck you, so that's not a big problem. But
I thought we were fucking. I don't know what this was the lead up. I'm trying to wet the. What'd you say? Wet those panties? That Eugene's wetting them panties.
Yeah, you got me, bro. You got me. But no. So what I'm saying is that you're saying that you don't have like you can. It's subjective. Yes, I do agree. But this is my channel, right? This is my opinion. First of all, so I can have my opinion on who's more attractive, who's more masculine. This dude, I think you look masculine, but I think you're not more attractive. I mean, those guys, I didn't even choose them because they're attractive. I just thought they looked normal, like normal dudes. And this is just my opinion. This is my channel, and I'm not trying to be the most subjective guy, the most objective guy on earth. And my rating of your looks and these guys' looks is just my opinion, and it's on my channel, so I don't think there's any problem with that.
Right, dude. Like I said before, I would never tell someone not to make the video. I just might disagree with some of the stuff in it, and I think the main point is just there's so much subjectivity in these appearances. Like, it's just hard to say. Like on your take, like you said, it's your video, it's your channel. From your take, that's a funny goof. I think my main point is just more. About the argument and about we're talking about the points here. Like you're not really attacking what I said in my video. Like you don't even remember half of it, but you're attacking me, what I look like. You're taking clips from Destiny from a year ago. Like it's like very roundabout. And I think end of the day.
Yeah, but I'm saying my videos do not have
representation for commentary channels. Is what I'm saying. Like if this is commentary, like we're talking about some very superficial stuff. And it might sound ironic or hypocritical coming from me because my video was about these appearances, but again I'll restate, like their video was about who's the most attractive. So it invites the opinion.
No,
basically.
like I touched on this points, these particular points in your video of you like roasting their appearances, is because that is the part I chose, which was like the cream, which was the funniest, and which was, I thought, like was the cringiest part to me. So I took that part and made a video out of it. I'm not aiming to make the most objective video to expose you and destroy your career or some shit like. This is not a content cop.
Okay.
I'm just having a bit of fun and putting my opinion out there. Mike, as a commentary channel, yes, I know commentary channels at this point already have a fucked up reputation, so like why even try at this point? I'm just putting out there my opinion.
Okay.
I put in my opinion, and that's what it is.
You want to do, man, like that's totally cool. I think we just gotta. I'm just trying to separate a little bit because it's like I think what you're saying is this is your channel, your videos. You're gonna goof on someone, and that's all fine. I think it's just end of the day. I'm trying to say, you know, I'm not trying to rhyme there either. I don't know why. What the hit the hay? What do you say? But no, I will try. I'm trying to get at is. I was just let down that you're going after these ad hominem old stream clips, and I felt misrepresented. We went over a lot of it. I think we're getting somewhere. I think we're getting somewhere, and I think people that are gonna disagree or whatever, people listening, you know, they're probably made up their minds a lot of the ways now. But yeah, like what I was getting at was like I felt like it was the ad hominem fallacy at the worst, and I hate bringing up that shit either because I hate halls of debate, bro. Like I hate that shit. I make fun of Destiny for that the whole time. That's why I make fun of him on his streams.
I mean, but, he is like 5'2", isn't he? So.
Yeah, he's just the worst. And that's why I was hoping to bring it up with you again, because I'm just like, dude, you don't want to side with this asshole. I've seen some.
I'm not siding with him. I don't agree with his incest shit. I don't agree with that. It was just a point.
Good. That should be on the record because everyone should disagree, and that's why I worry when.
I think somebody just donated $200 to me or something. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I think we both got a super chat. If you could check yours, I got one over
here. I hate my boss donated 250 saying no bullshit. Thank you, dude. That's crazy. Thank you.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I got one from Diesel Dave. Looks like a couple of soy boys to me. I think that's from the picture we were looking at.
Yeah. Maybe he's talking about us. Maybe he's talking about us. A couple of soy boys.
Maybe that's us. Maybe it's them. Who knows? I would agree on the BuzzFeed part. And thank you also to Takasu saying, "Are you guys gonna high five and watch Yaoi?" I think that's like that.
We're gonna
anime porn
watch. We're gonna watch Paul Joseph Watson have a huge circle joke going on.
Yeah, Paul Joseph Watson and Milo having a big
Ben
orgy.
Shapiro.
But no, thanks for the super chat, guys. We'll get back on track. I think we're getting through most of the video now. What about your side? I've been asking most of the questions. Do you have any other things you were trying to bring up?
Honestly, like I don't know. I mean, we could talk about the response video I did to you as well. Your response to me and my response to you, because we discussed your original video. We discussed your original video and my response. We could discuss your response to my response and my response to your response to my response.
Yeah, okay, let's inception it. Responseception. So basically, for people trying to keep up, BuzzFeed made a video, and then I responded to that video, and then Roman, no fuckers, responded to my response.
Yes.
And then I responded to
my response.
And that's where we're at now. And then there's also an additional response to my response, of your response, of their response. And then I think Paul Joseph Watson had a response video in the chain there. I got lost in the confusion. But
I wish I could be debating Paul Joseph Watson now. It would be fucking glorious.
On stream, that'd be dope. You get the British perspective, and
imagine my shock.
Soy boy.
Yeah.
Okay, so you saw my response. You made a video. I think yours was about a month ago now.
Yeah.
And I waited a while on my end where I was thinking I was thinking about responding to it, and then eventually it came a few weeks later. What were your thoughts on that? How'd you hear about it? Are you a subscriber to No Bullshit?
No, I'm not subscribed, but I did watch a couple of your videos. No,
cold-blooded. Okay,
I'm sorry.
But so you saw the response came out right away, right?
Yep, I've seen it when it had like 2K views. It just came up in my recommended because I guess YouTube knows this shit. YouTube knows what's going on, so just recommended it to me.
They wanted this fight. They wanted it.
Yeah.
They want the blood sports.
Yep.
What were your initial reactions to my response?
Okay, so my reaction was that you got so much shit about me wrong. You called me a liberal cuck and shit like that. When I'm not, when you know, if you, well, of course, I mean, could I blame you for that? Maybe, but I don't know. Because when I had Twitter and shit like that, and in my videos as well, I've said this a lot of times that when this whole you know, U.S. election was going on, I was more siding with Trump, and I did like some of his ideas. I think he's not doing the best job right now, honestly, as a president, but some of his ideas and the campaign I did like. What happened to your webcam?
Oh yeah, sorry, I just clicked it off for a second. I'm back.
Okay, good.
But yeah, no, I'm still here. Yeah, I hear you. And the Trump stuff's cool. We could jerk Trump's off all day and night, and we could talk about Putin too. But I thought it was particularly interesting. Like you responded to mine right away. Like
yeah,
you made another 20-minute video. Impressive, by the way. That's like long for you.
Well, honestly,
and,
your video that didn't feel like you made it in a very long time as well. Your video didn't feel like you took so much time to do it. If you, like, did you make your response? You probably made your response to me in like one day too. So, I don't really.
No. I'm not hating on that. I think I was more just like surprised you like had to get yours out right away, and I was just like, I felt like, okay.
Yeah, I thought it was good. It was a good meme to respond to it. It was like.
Yeah, no, and I don't think I'm not saying you shouldn't, but I'm getting at it as like I thought maybe you were pissed. I thought you were I don't know, trying to drive traffic, or you know, maybe get your own views. That I'm sure you're trying to do that too, and that's cool. But I think another thing I wanted to add was like I felt like you were trying to send people over to dislike me.
No, not at all. Because actually, the thing is, your video got a shit ton of dislikes even before I made my response. Like, you gotta agree with that, because I was actually surprised to that, because when you made your video, I think before I made my video, your video had like 8,000 views or something like that. You already got like 8,000 by the time I released mine. Yes, your video got flooded with dislikes, and like I don't like the whole herd mentality like thing, mob mentality on YouTube. I don't encourage people to dislike other people's shit, only if they like genuinely disagree with a lot of the points. But I get it, people want to support me and people want to support you. You know, some people probably came from your channel, dislike my video as well. It's understandable. But no, I wasn't trying to send people to dislike your video, because. And as well, your video had, you know, your video already had not the best like to dislike ratio before I made my video on you. So
okay. I wouldn't know. I'm assuming those dislikes came from your fans. I just wouldn't know. Like I did you.
But I've seen some people,
like,
some people who are subscribers of yours. They were also saying like this is like a wrong fight to pick or something like that. Not in the sense that I would like completely annihilate you, but in the sense that like. I've seen some people saying that this is petty, like your own subscribers, so you got a lot of dislikes from that, I think, as well. But yeah, of course, the majority are my subscribers who came along, but I can't really do anything about that.
Honestly, I've had this happen a bunch of times. Like, I'm not, like, complaining or crying about that. I just thought I was bringing it up because it was like, okay, I made a response, and then you came out with yours, like, right away, like I don't know, it was like 6 hours later or something. It was, like, short.
Yeah.
And I just thought, like, let's just get that out of the way. Like, were you pissed? Were you just trying to get in there quick, or what made you want to respond right away? Like, you just thought it was so wrong?
I just thought there are some points that I could respond to which would be funny. Like, honestly, like the whole America versus Russia shit was funny, and I was like, I was just like, yeah, I could just. I felt
Cold
like
War Part 2. Cold War 2.
Yeah.
This is no BSV, no fuckers. The commentary Cold War.
Yeah, but as I was saying, I felt like some of the parts in your video were funny, and the fact that first of all, you assumed that I'm siding with Destiny, and I'm a fan of this, which is not the case, right?
Yeah.
And
well, I was saying that like I said before, you in a way you're siding with BuzzFeed here, to say the least, and then you're bringing up Destiny, and until today, now that you've denounced Destiny properly, I think. But before that, it's like, how are we supposed to?
It's
know?
not.
You're
No,
like quoting the guy.
I don't. You're trying to put words in my mouth that I hate Destiny. I just have a neutral vision of him. I'm not a fan. Haven't really watched him. Only have really watched. Yeah, I only have watched your stream with him, and I think like his argument for incest is kind of stupid, but. It's not the reason to maybe hate him as a person. I don't know him. I don't know him. I don't know him.
You agree with my side of that argument that incest is wrong?
Yes, I do.
Okay, good. So I won that debate. At least we can agree on that.
I felt like it was. I felt like. Okay, well, I felt like in that debate nobody has fucking won because it was like more of a shit show. It was like you were just calling him dumb half the debate, and he was like, I'm not gonna give you. He was like, I mean, I don't really remember it, but it felt like it was going nowhere. The entire debate, it was going fucking nowhere. So I felt like you can't really say if anybody won because it was literally going nowhere. So.
Okay. Yeah, and I think.
And because you ended the debate on like, you ended the debate, you were like being like saying some dumb shit like you were like, "Ooh, I'm Destiny, I'm a little bitch," and Destiny was like, "Yeah, I'm a little bitch," and that's like the end of the debate. So it can't like it started with fucking nothing. Nobody's opinions were changed. Nothing went there. Nothing happened, and then it just ended.
Someone else's like explanation of it, like just get it. Like I don't know if you got a laugh out of it, but that's how I feel like on his show. It's like you're not really debating. He's just like playing games. You know?
Somebody in the chat is saying it's just like this debate.
Like today's debate, yeah. Well, I didn't even want to call it a debate, actually. Like, I know your title says debate, but I don't think, like, I don't really do halls of debate shit anyway. Like, regardless, like, I jumped in. Like, the times I jumped in with Destiny, I was just doing it mostly for fun and to get attention, and it worked. I mean, you're still quoting it like a year later. And I got so many like memes and
it's
like
a good meme.
It's
a good meme. Yeah, it's a good.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people. I think the main reason I was never pissed off about that, but I just think like before I thought it's like taking those lines seriously. Sometimes people have done it way worse than you too. So I think I might have just been more salty because it's happened so many times. Because I think you get it now, but like there are other times when other people on Twitter, they're like, no, you are stone cold serious. Like, you meant this, and they like try to take your jokes seriously. You might have had that happen to you too. I don't know, on another joke or something, on another video.
Can't recall, but probably yeah.
Yeah, they just like.
I felt like you did get pretty triggered about me calling you ugly though, even though I don't actually think so. I think I just did it so that. Actually, in a sense, I did it to maybe provoke a response. I actually did not expect you to respond, and I didn't think you would. And actually, I would have not maybe responded to a response if it was just like critiquing most of my points. But the reason that you called me a liberal cuck and that you said the whole Russia versus US shit, and because you assumed I like Destiny and I'm into incest, I was like, this is too good. So this is why I made the response to it.
Skin.
With what?
I think I got under your skin a little bit. You might have got under mine.
Yeah, I think that's why I think so, because the parts where like insult my looks, I felt like it was like I'm getting revenge. I'm gonna roast this guy. Like you called me an inbred something. I don't remember, but yeah, it was funny.
It's still possible, but no, I think I wasn't that triggered. I don't think. I think maybe I was just joking around or like acting more pissed. But another super chat, thanks just me. He says no fuckers is getting loads of super chats at no bullshit fans. Step it up. Asking our side to step it up. No fuckers is getting
super chats. No fuckers bang is super chats. If you wanna donate to the super chat, because actually my PayPal is fucked. So I super chat is better than PayPal. So I'm just saying.
Yeah,
and you can get the message as well.
Hacker. Did you hack the election?
I wish I could hack today's election in Russia, but I didn't.
Oh, there's another election?
Yeah, today.
Putin?
Yeah, pretty much. Like he just killed every opposition. Not killed, but he didn't let them. I didn't even go to vote because like, what's the fucking point if Putin's gonna win anyway? There's like a huge boycott in Russia right now. Like a lot of people didn't go vote. So I was like, fuck him.
I didn't even hear about it.
You should watch my videos about it.
Yeah, I should watch your channel. But that's kind of funny though, because I felt like another thing, and this is another thing I was trying to come at. The reason I did like the Russia versus American thing is kind of like, okay, this guy, this fucking no fuckers coming after me. I'm an American. I'm in America. YouTube is America's country, and I'm just like, nah, man, this isn't gonna fly. So I just like threw that shit in your face, bro. I'm like, fuck Russia.
Yeah, I get it. But it was like, I felt like, you kind of do that, but I'm not like a super like super patriot that like shits on
Well,
America
dude,
in my
here's where I'm
videos or something
going.
like that.
Here's where I want to go because I feel like, and this is a good place to take the convo too. I think, I feel like you like America a lot, dude. You're a fanboy. You're on an American website. You're speaking American English. What else?
Well, some words I do pronounce in British English. Some words I do. Like my accent is a mix of British and English. So
you're like a You're like Pyro meets Romanian. I don't know, something like that. But no. Okay, so I was getting at is you're American. You're Americaphile. We like America. Let's just get on the same page there. You're already saying you didn't even vote in Russia. Russia has, I didn't even know there was Russian election. But I think if we look back, like in 2016, let me ask you, was there a lot of hype? Did you know about the American election? Was that like big?
Of course, yeah. Because first of all, I was spending a shit ton of time on Twitter. The reason why I'm so into this is because I've put myself in this American English speaking side of YouTube since I was a youngin. It's not because I always it's not because I'm trying to be like, you called me want to be American. I don't know if that was a joke, but
yeah, dude, I believe that. I think you are, man. Not in a bad way.
I don't want to immigrate. I don't want to immigrate though. I wish Russia could get better. That's what I want. I want this country to improve because I think it has potential. But with our leaders, we're getting fucked in the ass 24/7. But what I'm saying is that just open the window real quick. What I'm saying is that it's because I was put in this like English speaking side of internet. It's because I've been good at studying English since like I was in school. And just kind of got into it, but I was on Twitter a lot, and I was watching YouTube, and of course I was in this whole discussion of the election, and of course in the news we also have a shit ton of news about the election, and I mean, like I think probably if you turn on like, I don't know, whatever you watch, you probably don't like CNN, do you? But
no,
yeah.
The worst, dude.
Yeah, but like Fox News or
and
something. Fox News is also bad.
I don't watch that one particularly. It's
but I mean, if you turn down the news now, you probably could hear about the Russian election going on.
Yeah. If I looked into it or something, I wasn't paying attention much like either this weekend just because of like the holiday yesterday.
Because like Russia is pretty shit at the moment, but like you gotta admit that it's still like one of the world powers that you need to like.
Oh, dude, Russia doesn't fuck around, and like that's why the competition here is so fierce. It's like we make each other stronger. We're like fighting. We're challenging each other. You're over there training in the snow, and I'm like out here on the beaches, like going up and down, like practicing my arguments, and editing footage, memes of.
Yeah, I'm out there hacking elections.
You're hacking.
Shout outs to my niggas hacking elections out there.
Picture you just like chopping wood. Like I feel like every Russian at some point is like chopping wood and just like
I don't know what that analogy is. Yeah, driving a lot.
Remember Rocky 4, like where Rocky's training in the snow. Like he's just like he's got those giant. Like he gets really.
I must break you. I must break you.
Yeah, that's good. And I think the American stuff. It's a thing. It's just there's a reason. And people, I want to address one point because I know some people are hating and they're like, oh, don't make fun of his English. He's English as a second language, and that's cool. But I think it's just I would just do that as a joke. It's like I'm not really gonna hate on someone languages like a lot of other things that I've joked about. And I'll admit something too. Like while we're on it, like I know it seems like I always say I'm joking, but I think it's just kind of because I
have a question. Joking. I have a question. Did you know my channel before I made the video on you? Like
no, I never heard.
But how did you find out? How did you find out I'm Russian? From the accents, or did you read like a page about me or something? Or...
You have an accent?
Fuck off.
No, yeah, it was accent, dude. Like you sound like you're a James Bond villain. Like,
well, I don't speak like this, Most Russians have accents. Most Russians have accents like this. Yes, I don't speak like that.
This will be the last time you cross me, Mr. Bond.
Yes, but a lot of people actually are a lot of people who like watch my channel and who, because recently I've started making a lot of like Russian themed videos, but before that a lot of people were really confused because I never used to mention that much that I'm Russian. I just kind of spoke, and people were like saying that they didn't know I was Russian, that they were thinking I'm like from some Scandinavian region like Finland or some shit like that. I mean, I could see that because the accent could be similar. But yeah,
yeah, like East European or like somewhere in the area.
Niko Bellic.
Yeah, I think I just picked up on it. I'm not really sure. It was just pretty obvious. Like, and I think your logo has the Russian flag too.
Yeah. Well, it used
like
to.
like
I think it still does. Yeah, I think it does. Yeah.
Not the logo on this stream, but
Yeah. I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
But shout out one more time to the super chat too. A couple questions. Cam in Black says, "No BS. In a serious manner, are you alpha?" Yes, I'm alpha. Diesel Dave says, "I don't watch CNN for the same reason I don't eat out of the toilet." Good follow up there, Dave. I think that's.
I should probably. I'm probably gonna read some of the questions, like if we end
go
this.
Go for yours too. Go for yours.
No,
if you got them up.
The thing is that I need to like actually open up. I fucked up my setup a little bit, so I cannot do it without. I mean, I could do it. Wait a second.
You could find the super chat link somewhere. I know you have to dig around on the live.
Oh yeah, I know how to.
Like
I know how to do
but,
that. I know.
Let me address while you're looking. I'll address the alpha thing because I think this was talked about enough in both of our videos. I think a lot of people misunderstand alpha. Like they act like alpha has to be like beautiful or like hot man, like
Yes.
it's attractiveness, but it's really not. Like it's really hardly.
Yeah, I get it. It's about confidence and shit like that, but still, I don't like. Honestly, I can't believe that you can be an alpha if you're like morbidly obese or if you're like a complete manlet.
Sure, you can.
You're like 5'1".
I mean, like,
you think so?
First of all, I'm not morbidly obese.
No, I'm not saying you're morbidly obese, but
like,
you're pretty fat. I'm not the skinniest guy.
Yeah, I'm not the skinniest guy. I never denied that.
You actually commented on my Instagram that I'm fatter than you.
Yeah, dude, you're fat too. I mean, you're just skinny fat right now. Like you're one cheeseburger away from being fat again, dude. Let's just be real.
Yeah, it's because I've lost weight. I've been a bigger fat
I've been
ass.
skinny. I've run marathons. Like I've done the sports stuff. Like I'm not.
Yeah, you got the headband. You got the headband.
Yeah, I got a headband on.
You're gonna go and run 10 kilometers after this. Like
they don't just give these headbands away to anyone. But no. What I'm getting at is just to clarify the alpha stuff. Like you can be fat and alpha. You could be like any person. Like alpha. Think about fat and alpha. Okay, Tony Soprano, The Godfather, all kinds of like gangsters and badasses. Like it doesn't matter.
It's because they have they have power, and they have a shit ton of money. Okay.
Yeah.
But
for sure. And
I don't think you have
I
don't think you have power or a shit ton of money.
Okay, well, you keep turning
no,
back on me.
Okay,
you're
look.
not doing your video. You're not doing your video. Quit trying to,
no, I need to ask.
Okay.
Do you actually can you unironically say that you are an alpha? Do you think so? Unironically, or no?
That's what I was saying. I said yes. Like I'm saying, like in like the basic sense. Like I'm not trying to say, oh, I'm alpha dog. Like I don't think I'm like this big cocky fighter, but I think. I'm just like in the basic sense, like when you're talking about confident or just like, like the way that I was getting at about alpha in general is, it's just more about like confidence, independence, like not like always looking to other people and that kind of stuff. I mean, I could get more into it. I'm not trying to break it down.
No, you didn't give me a yes or no. Do you think so? I'm just curious. Yes.
I said yes already a bunch of times.
Okay. So you are a red pill alpha motherfucker then.
That's different. That's like you're just like spinning it again, dude. I didn't say that. That was another thing.
It's not that different, honestly. It's
well, red pilled is a whole other thing too. Like there's red pilled like.
Well, you're right wing. You're right wing.
Yeah, well, I can see that. I would say I'm conservative, of course, but red pilled isn't right wing either. Like, there's like a bunch of sides to red pill. I just say that shit like that's a fucking meme, dude. Like anyone that says red pill or has red pill in their name, I actually called out Coach Red Pill on this a few times. But
no,
he's
I know
cool,
it's pretty cringy. It's like you know red pill philosophy.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like the dude. It's like the dude who said that net neutrality is bad and that it's good that it got repealed. Yeah, it was.
No, I know. Yeah, I saw that. And
I made a video
yeah,
about
that's
that
what I was
actually.
getting at. Like red pill. That's why I say it too. Like, okay, I know it still sounds like backtracking, but like it's like I was saying about the alpha stuff. Like, it's one of those topics. Now that I have a chance to explain more, like I wouldn't normally go into this in a video because it's like giving away the joke, you know. But what it is like if you say alpha or beta, people get triggered and they get cringe, and then they start coming at you for that. And I've had it happen so many times. I mean, I think that's a lot of part of the reason.
I just think that when a person calls himself an alpha, and ironically, it's cringy as fuck. Like, I think real alpha males don't have to say that. They don't have to say, "Oh, guys, I'm an alpha male. Suck my cock."
Of course,
you know,
of course. It's like the king doesn't have to say he's king. That kind of stuff.
So that's why I use that clip. Like, first of all, I still think it's cringy that you really think you're an alpha male, and like, I mean, I'm not trying to give you a badge or anything, but I'm just saying that it's still cringy. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna call myself an alpha male because like I'm probably not. I'm like between alpha and beta, something like that. Just a normal, regular dude.
I think
that's what it is.
Borderline BuzzFeed. You're like you're on the deck. You could be a BuzzFeed employee.
Oh yeah, you think so? Well, I should immigrate then. And
you seem to like them a lot. I mean, you defended them, and you said they're attractive and masculine.
Well,
so I mean, do you think you would fit in there with BuzzFeed?
I don't want to work at BuzzFeed. I don't know where you got an opinion
but,
from.
No, I think there's a difference. Like I was saying, this person simply asked if you think you're alpha. To me, it's almost just like saying you're confident or something like that. You're just like you're not.
Well,
a bitch.
Just say you're confident. You
well,
you're good with people.
Like, here's the thing. Okay.
But the whole alpha shit, like saying I'm alpha, is cringy. That's what I'm saying.
I never say that.
You did. You did.
No. I know it's confusing, but this guy asked the super chat, "Are you alpha?" And then I responded to that, and then you asked me again, so that's why I was saying it. I'm not coming out and saying, "Oh, yeah, but I'm alpha." Like
I wasn't sure if your response to the super chat was ironic again, because you could just be like.
No, I'm not saying it like unprovoked. Like if people ask though, in the simplest terms, like I was saying, like it's just like a dude. It's like, are you the Rick from The Walking Dead, like the leader type for the group, or are you that Asian dude who he hooks up with the hot chick?
I actually haven't watched The Walking Dead, but I get it. You could do a parallel Breaking Bad. I have watched that.
Yeah, and then what I was getting at before, like I was saying with red pill and with alpha beta stuff, like when you say that as a joke, it's so, I just think it's hilarious. Like, first of all, and I think it's hilarious like when people like you or someone will bring it up and they'll be like, "Oh my god," and it's especially like a troll moment when you get like your haters clipping you. And then like that clip from Destiny from so long ago still gets like recycled out all over there. Like, I think that's a win for me. Like, I got people talking about it. I got people making responses. Like, we got this response loop going here. I know like people still disagree or think I'm stupid or whatever. But at the same time, it's just like there's still people watching. And like, for example, like
so
we were talking about.
You're saying you just throw out outrageous shit to provoke a response, like you're saying that the comments I'm an alpha male was made to like provoke a response or to troll Destiny, basically.
I mean in that one it was definitely, I was just fucking with Destiny, and then I mean I said like you quoted, like I said I was a red pilled alpha motherfucker, like welcome to the gun show. You know, like I was just going at him with just in my head I was just like, what's the most over the top fucking dumbest shit I could say.
Yeah, but still, the parts about challenging society was not ironic, right? Because you're saying you don't. Your point is that you don't have to be skinny, athletic to be an alpha, and as well, you saying that you're challenging society by being fat yet being an alpha. Is that not you do agree with that? It's not ironic. Right. I just want to figure it out. It's not that it's a big point I'm trying to make. I'm interested. I'm interested.
I'm with you. I'm trying to explain it too, because there are layers to these different things. But no, specifically, yeah, it's deep. My comedy is really deep. No, not really. But that other one, I just find that separate. Like that was a line, like because it wasn't really related to the alpha bit. Like the other thing you're talking about At the one point, I was like, yeah, I buck society's norms by being a fat ass, and I don't give a shit about my weight. Like I said that over the top and like theatrically as a joke. Like I'm fucking with destiny. There is some truth in that. Like there's some truth in the alpha stuff. Like I do think I'm a confident like dude. I would never say I'm an alpha to like out in public. When people ask, I might confirm it. But then with the fat thing, it was more just like, in a way, like I don't give a fuck. I don't care that I'm fat. People call me fat. Like people say that shit all the time. I'm not like that focused on weight. Like I don't care.
Well, you're saying well, I get it, yeah, but you know
what I mean. Like it comes from a place where
you're saying like, it doesn't like get under your skin if people call you fat.
No.
I mean, when you're a YouTuber, you really become like, you really don't give a shit about insults anymore because you get them hundreds by the day. Like every single YouTuber gets shit on.
You probably get more. You must get more. Like
because I'm uglier. Because I'm uglier than you.
You're way ugly and just disgusting, and you sound dumb.
Makes sense.
No, I meant that because you have a bigger channel. That's what I meant. So you get more comments. But yeah, like it's like no, totally. Like that's the thing about YouTube too. Like a lot of people don't realize this. I've talked about this on a few other shows because I've done like debate stream stuff like this before. I'm actually sometimes I'm less serious than this. Like we're actually having a good conversation. We're talking. We're kind of explaining some of the jokes too. So this is I think this is interesting insight for a lot of people that are watching. Thanks for tuning in.
How to be comedic geniuses like ourselves.
Yeah.
Take notes, people.
To trick the world into thinking you're a red pill alpha motherfucker. But no. I think
when you troll it, Despacito style.
Yeah, trolling 101. No, but yeah, like you were saying. Okay, now I remember. It was these insults and these like response videos and these Twitter comments. Like it's so many. There's hundreds of comments a day, thousands on your videos, and I've just learned to get past that. Like I don't care about the haters and all that bullshit. And you have to have that. There's like certain personalities that can actually do this kind of shit. I'm not gonna say I'm like the best or anything, but like there's like definitely people like that I've heard of that quit YouTube or they give up on it because of reasons like that. Like they just can't handle the comments. They just can't handle people like maybe making fun of their their accent or something like that kind of shit gets to certain people. And you have to have that kind of mentality. Be a performer kind of mentality, like almost like an actor or a singer, where you kind of have that separation, things like that. I think it's true. So to wrap it around back to the other comment, like when I was saying that stuff, like I'm just saying that Destiny streams are always to fuck around. I just like to fuck with that guy. He's hilarious.
I mean, yeah, it's like I don't know if you know, but I've had a shit ton of like drama with Keemstar. You're familiar with Keemstar, right?
Yeah,
and I used to always
drama like a while back.
Yeah, because me and Keemstar, I made like quite a few videos on him, and he always took like, I didn't actually try to bait him. I was just giving actual criticism, but he always used to get so mad, and I used to call him like a wife beater and shit like that, and he would get so mad. It would be insane. So yeah, it does work. Like you and Destiny is like me and Keemstar, like the OTP, the perfect pairing for people to ship, basically.
And it's like way more toxic. You know, it's like way more toxic than this for sure. Where you're just like you legitimately are like hating each other.
No, actually, I legit hate Keemstar. Like I'm not trying to say I'm ironic about it. I do not like him. Very much.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at with like my Destiny stream.
There's like not one person I really hate on YouTube, except Keemstar probably. Like I don't even hate like Jake Logan Paul. I think they're just memes. But Keemstar is genuinely a trash human being. Like he's probably gonna like make comments on this later or some shit.
Yeah, we could make the drama alert.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't been on Drama Alert in like a fucking year, and on Scarce as well. So.
I've never been, so maybe we could break our.
Yeah, this stream is actually a ploy for you to get more popular off of my name.
Yeah, I'm trying to piggyback off of no fuckers. I mean, no fuckers, no bullshit. It's just we're born in separate countries, but you know that was another thing too. that I was gonna say. I don't want to kiss each other's asses because people don't like that. But there was like a lot of people commenting, and I think this is more we've found more common ground now because people were saying like, oh, you agree with him more than you think. Like you and no bullshit, no fucker shouldn't be fighting. Like so many comments, and this was like before. Like I mean I still haven't caught up on all your videos, but it was like I was just like, oh, we agree on stuff because at first it was just like focusing on the one video, and then people were like, oh yeah, he likes Trump. You're saying you like Trump, and then you're like I've made jokes.
Well, this is not a political debate, and
Yeah.
so but at the same time, this is like way less hostile than if I were to like talk with. I don't know. I actually can't think of who I could debate on YouTube. I could probably debate Keemstar. I'd love to talk to Onision because he's just such a legend, like such a fucking meme. It's crazy. I don't know if you're familiar with Onision, but he's fucked.
Yeah, of course, I've seen.
And like, I think that's it. Probably
we should have him on. We can do another round of this Cold War commentary, Cold War Part 2 or something.
I don't really think you should be on Onision's team. He's from your country, but I don't really think you should be on his team. Not the best idea.
No, probably not.
Yeah.
I don't know about that or Keemstar, the other guys, but I do like having these streams, and like I'm glad that we tried it out. We're probably gonna start winding down. We're at about an hour now. I'm gonna read a few super chats. We'll bring up any final.
It's because the fact is that actually, you actually here's the thing I want to talk about is that which also I find really funny is that. You always, like, when I watch the Destiny debate, you always used to, like, make a point that Destiny didn't finish college and therefore he's intellectually less superior to you. Was that ironic or was it serious? Because, in your response to me, you also called me a college dropout, implying that even if I was, does that make me dumber than you? Like, I'm not a dropout. I'm on my 3rd year right now out of 5.
I know. Someone told me I missed that. I knew. You're still in college, so
yeah.
That's something. I'll admit something was wrong there. But no, I think the reason I do that to Destiny, I'm glad you asked, and is because, dude, the reason I do that is because people bring this up too. They're always like, you brag about your college degrees. Like,
yes.
Why are you always talking like?
I feel like it's funny because you're like.
You can't debate for shit, bro. You're dumb. You didn't even graduate college, bro.
No, but that's
you
not
suck.
it at all, dude. Like, that's insane. Okay, I only brought those up in a specific situation. Like, I wasn't trying to brag about college. I was in this weird debate with Destiny, and I like saying debate with Destiny because it makes it sound more dramatic. Trust me, guys, it's not as cool as it sounds. He has the screen name of a black stripper I met one time in southern Mississippi, but let's not go there. Let's go back in the debate. He sets these up as these like academic, like he acts like there's like a winner and a loser, and he thinks he's doing this like serious conversation, like that's his whole show. And that the reason I bring up the college stuff is because I have degrees from university. Like I've went to school. Like I'm not trying to say I'm the smartest guy in the world, but in that situation, I'm gonna be like, dude, Destiny, you don't even know how to
say how Destiny is, like he thinks too high of himself and he takes it too seriously.
Yes.
Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, and exactly. And I'm trying to tell him,
I don't think YouTube debates should be taken super seriously unless it's like life or death and you've been like, unless you like actually hate the person you're talking to. Because if I was to debate with Keemstar, then I would like really prepare. Like I would write down shit I have to talk about. I would think of points I could make, and I did think of a couple points I could make before, and we've already discussed all of it. But I didn't really have any preparation because I just wanted to settle down and have this little talk. And it's not like, but yeah, the whole college comments, it was funny, and I thought it was cringy.
No, I think it's funny, and it's hard to suss it all out because you kind of have to watch that debate and see how the tenor's going and see what the tone is and that kind of stuff. But the only reason I bring that up, and it is a common misconception, like people will bring up that college line I do all the time. They're like, why are you bragging about college? What's your degree? Blah blah blah. And I'm just like, no, okay, I specifically brought it up there because, dude, Destiny, I've done debates. Like I've been to debates and watched them. Like I've seen legitimate performances and stuff with like academics, and he pretends he's doing that, but he has no clue. I'm like, dude, you don't even know, like you didn't even go to college. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Destiny.
Well,
so that's the only
yeah,
instances I would bring
but
that
because
up.
like the whole thing with debates is that like at the end of the day it's just YouTube, just a bunch of like retards who are just battling with each other. Like when we're talking about debates, it's like even like presidential debates on TV is just fucking ridiculous. Like look at what Trump, like look at the Trump and Hillary debates, or if you actually take a look at what here's a relevant thing is that like prior election debates in Russia, one of the candidates like splashed water on another candidate's face during the debate.
Wow.
So it's like when we talk about that
so
shit.
Russian.
Yes.
That sounds super badass.
Yes.
That's a debate I would watch. Yeah, there's like different forms.
So like I'm just saying that taking debates too seriously is dumb. Yeah. But I don't really think you should. I think yes, if you want to just ridicule Destiny because he's your opponent and you want to make fun of him, that's valid. But at the end of the day, I don't think that having a college degree or not having it makes you better at debate. And it doesn't make you smarter.
Sure, it does. Of course it does. No, that's the thing. Like, okay, so first of all,
well, I'm in college and they don't teach us debate there. So like,
well, you're I don't know what your degree or what you're studying.
Linguistics, like I'm studying Chinese and translating basically translator.
Yeah, no, it's not a typical topic. It would depend on like where you're at or what school you're at and all kinds of stuff. I think maybe the part you were getting wrong was I wasn't really saying it should be a serious debate. I saw that Destiny was doing that, and I've seen other channels do it too. Like they try to act like they're doing these serious debates, and I see them presenting as that, and I'm calling them out. Like I'm not trying to say it should be more college-like. I'm just saying, look, dude, you don't even know what the fuck's going on. Like you're not even like educated. You can't like conduct a debate for shit. So in that situation, yeah, and I'll agree. It's another thing. That
I mean,
I
think Destiny is not bad at debating. Honestly, I just think his points, like he didn't have. Okay, so I think in his debate with JonTron, for example, he was not that bad. Destiny. I did watch that debate as well because it was like huge. You know, I'm not a fan of Destiny. I just watched that because the JonTron debate was like fucking huge, and JonTron was like being called a Nazi or some shit. So,
well, dude, that's where I started with him too. Like that's when I first saw that guy's channel, Destiny, was when he did JonTron, and then I did a video about it, and then he challenged me on into his stream. So that's like how I got wrapped into it. That was about a year ago now. I think it was like last.
Yeah. But I'm saying is that, well, I don't know. Like maybe it depends on your major, but from my experience, like I wouldn't have better skills at debating, because maybe they're just not what they would teach in Russia or in my major. Because I didn't really have. I did have a thing, which was I did have like a debate in my uni, but there was a debate about World War II. I think something that was being organized, and I think some people from my faculty they went there, but I didn't because I was like busy with schoolwork or some shit. But yeah,
right. It's super niche. Like the only thing I just saw like a few things. I think I might have had it in one class officially, but mostly it would just be like there would be debates at school. Like you'd hear about some discussion about. I can't remember the ones I went to, but I know they'd have ones about this politics or a religion conference or something like just like regular university events. And my main point was to just shit on in that situation that person I was streaming with, but I would never like normally bring that up. Like it's like I was saying, I'm not gonna bring that up right now. I'm not gonna say I'm alpha. I'm not gonna say I'm college educated, like for most parts. But
because with technically you're talking to not only a college undergraduate, you're also talking to a alpha male currently as well. So you can
a red-pilled alpha male college graduate.
Yes. That's me. That's me.
Bucking society's trends. Super handsome. We're getting there. We're getting some good stuff. Let me catch up on my super chats while I got them. I got Johnny A says in Russia, Putin is the only alpha male. That's a good point. I think Putin's pretty alpha.
He's alpha, but he sucks pee. Anyways,
he's an evil alpha.
Yes,
he's like a Tony Soprano. Let's see. Diesel Dave says, hand out some wrenches, bro. I could do that next time. I haven't been able to do that. It's like I guess they want wrenches in the chat. I think my chat's kind of like cancerous right now. Like I see
my chat is ridiculous. Yeah, it's like
a lot of my stuff's hidden. I have to like change the settings or something.
I could probably do like slow chat, but honestly, I don't want to like go into the settings right now and shit like that.
Yeah, and I think we're getting close to the end here, so I just want to get through the chats we have. If you guys do want to add any more super chats or final thoughts or questions in the audience,
make sure to add super chats, no fuckers, because I haven't been getting much, and I want to actually look at some questions. I need to open up my super chats like separately, but I'm gonna do that.
I have
probably.
the window. I got a few. The last one I think is Chicken Bone, and they donated. Appreciate that. They said, I don't know who Destiny is, but here's some money. Much appreciated. Thank you everyone for tuning in too. We'll do some final thoughts. We're just past an hour. Good stuff so far. I think we still have our maybe a few disagreements. Not as much bloody sports as we predicted. Not as hostile, but still good.
No, I didn't think it would be hostile because like I have, you know, the only reason I made the video was because I just seen some shit you said and I thought it was cringy, and I was like, this guy, like the way with a lot of those comments you make, like the college shit and the alpha shit and this whole thing, it makes you look like you're being very cocky and shit like that, and I could just, you know, I was just thinking I could do that, a video on that, making fun of it, you know, and I didn't expect this to be hostile because, I mean, you're not Keemstar. I mean, you got the Keemstar beard going on. But I'm
trying to get my own beard going, but yeah, no, I think it was just like initial misunderstanding, and then my main point, like I was to reiterate a little bit more, is just that the stuff you're talking about, like the qualms, like they're not really from my channel or my videos. Like you're not really pulling quotes from the BuzzFeed video or another video I made. You're not disagreeing with my take on Dunkirk.
Let me take a second to I got a super chat. I uploading this to YouTube. Sure. It's gonna be I'm not uploading it. It's just gonna be up automatically, the whole recording after the stream ends. So yeah.
We could rewatch these on either channel. It'll be up. On there, but yeah, no, the thing I was getting at is like you brought up those comments again, and it's all from this stream from like a year ago, and I think that was the main reason I wanted to respond to you too, because I had other people make these videos, and they always are quoting things that like aren't from my videos, and I'm just like, hey, like, okay, maybe if you want to be more honest with that, you know, you could say I did some shitty debates a year ago, but you can't say, oh, I have like a terrible channel based off of that. Like there's people try to connect.
I have a super chat saying alphas were disproven by Adam ruins everything.
Oh yeah, I did that video. I reviewed that video. That was a really bad one.
I do like the Adam ruins everything series, but on that one, I don't know if I agree completely. Like college humor is not bad.
Like bullshit roundabout reasoning that, like, essentially it's this common thing where they want to just like pretend alpha and beta like doesn't exist, and it's just like it's kind of complicated where they like go around and try to make it like, oh, there's not even really alphas or betas at all, but they kind of have to ignore the stuff, like kind of the stuff we were talking about earlier, where it's just more about like a confident person versus like a submissive person. Like it's not necessary. You can't say that's not true. There's obviously like confident people and follower people, but they try to do that because and that actually comes back to the reason Adam ruins everything, and other people try to say those terms don't exist is just because they're so triggered by them. You know, they're like, no, that's not even a real thing. Like, how dare you say that? And that's the kind of stuff that just makes me want to be like, I'm an alpha motherfucker. You fuck you beta. Like, I just want to come at them harder when they go like that. It's
classic.
And that's how we got here.
Yes. Yeah, I get it. But
so last call, I see Anthony had a donation. That's awesome. I appreciate that. Anthony Gonzalez, $5. Diesel Dave says a ton of spam.
I got people in the chat saying this is not a debate. Why are they so nice to each other? For fuck's sake.
I know. I think the
fuck you, no bullshit.
Yeah, man. Fuck Russia. America wins every time. God bless America. United States. Putin for president again and again and again.
Yeah, that's actually an insult for me. That Putin is good. That's an insult.
Yeah,
to myself.
I'm pro Putin.
Sad exclamation mark.
Sad emoji face. Yeah, I think that's good. I think we were pretty close to ending there.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody for tuning in. I see your little Russian flag. Nice try. I'm wearing red, white, and blue. America's still winning this.
Oh, that's
if you
what it
guys
was.
wanna-
That's what it was. The red is for like the American flag color.
Yeah, I tried. I don't have an American
Because
shirt or
when I
anything,
see this
so-
shit, it's like I assume that it's done to cover up like a receding hairline. Like
Yeah, my hair is really going back. I'm trying to cover it up, and I also want to look. I want to look cool and young because I know your audience is a bunch of young, hip, go-getter 20-year-olds.
13-year-olds.
Yeah, so I'm trying to. I
13-year-olds.
want to look cool to them, and I hear headbands are cool. So that's where we are. That's what we did. If you guys want to discuss more about this in the comments after the videos, make sure you hammer it out. Let's say who win. End of the day, we still got no bullshit versus no fuckers. One commentator responding to another commentary, Cold War.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts from you, buddy?
I mean, I think it was great. I'm glad at least I figured out the stuff that you said about the whole. Even though I still think that the whole alpha red pill shit, I'm still not fully convinced that it was not meant at that time, and you're trying to sort of backtrack it. But I mean,
You're not fully on board. I think you're coming around. I think if we'll get you a subscriber, get a subscription to No Bullshit, and you'll see what we're working with over here. Give it a chance. Give peace a chance.
You're advertising.
Capitalism-
You didn't pay me to advertise your channel on my live stream. No.
Yeah, I owe you one. I'll send some of my people over too. Everybody check out No Fuckers, No Bullshit live stream.
If you want to check out a beta, check out No Fuckers.
Yeah,
No Fuckers.
check out the betas, the no betas versus the no bullshit alphas. So yeah, it's alpha versus beta. We could do like a throwdown. Maybe people vote in the comments or.
I was being
likes,
ironic.
dislikes.
I was being ironic, by the way. But,
Yeah, just kidding. But yeah, dude, let's do another one. Maybe we'll set up that Keemstar stream sometime. We'll do one with Rice Gum. We'll get some more.
I think we're too irrelevant for that one. To get
Dude, I
Rice
can
Gum.
host it though. I have a college degree, so I know exactly how debates work.
I don't think
And,
I don't think Rice Gum has a college degree. Like he can barely speak English. Like his actually wasn't mine. So
Yeah. We'll just hammer this out. We'll squash the beef one day next time. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Great show. Thanks for coming on.
Yep.
No Fuckers. Thanks for having me on.
I'm gonna
Dual-casted.
actually end your stream now, or you're gonna keep streaming after we like, or you wanna hang up and keep maybe because I want to read out some shit on mine.
Okay. Sure. I'll stop my stream. If you want to keep going, go ahead.
No, not really. I'm just saying it's because I have actually classes tomorrow and shit, so I can't stay there for like
Okay.
3 hours. So
Cool. I'm gonna sign off then. Cheers, everybody. Have a great day. See y'all next time.
okay.
Okay, mine's ended. I was just trying to
Oh, you were
get an
saying
ending there. I
okay.
don't know if you're
I
still
thought you were
going or
I
not.
thought you were saying bye to me. No, I'm still going. Yeah, but
Okay.
I mean, I guess we could wrap it up if you want to.
Yeah.
Wrap it up
if you wanna
then.
say- Yeah, I swear that sounds like a whole different voice when you get all close. But yeah, do your thing. I'll go ahead and hang
He's
up.
here.
But if you want to finish up or whatever, thanks again for having me on and coming on and all that good stuff.
Yeah, sure. So I actually don't know if I should hang up on you and read something or if should, because like I have not that much experience with live streaming, honestly. So
You got your super chats up? You can read those at the
Well,
end if you got the link.
I'm getting super chats in like Finnish language for some reason.
Yeah, dude, I see one like.
What the fuck is this?
You got like a rupee.
No, that's Russian.
like-
That's Russian rubles. That's
Oh,
Russian.
okay.
200. I can buy like 2 energy drinks for that.
I got one. Sir Critico's $20 says, "Oi, Roman, got here late. Are you uploading this on YouTube?" I think you read that one, maybe.
Yeah. I said so. Yeah, it's gonna be up once the stream is over. But yeah, I guess we could wrap it up. I'm gonna probably end my stream as well because I got shit to do tomorrow. We got dreams and stuff, you know, just like Hannibal Buress said on the Eric Andre show. Yeah, I guess we're gonna sign off. Shout outs to all the Blazers who did join the live stream. Shout outs to everybody who donated. If you donate and you charge back, fuck you. And thank you so much for joining. And I might stream in the future. Maybe play a video game or something crazy, because I haven't played a video game in like 10 months. But yeah, hopefully everybody enjoyed the show, the debate, and I'll see ya in the next one. Peace.